So, the Motion Picture Academy on Friday banned Will Smith from attending the Oscars or any other Academy-related event for 10 good years following his slap of Chris Rock at the Academy Awards. Now, this move comes after a meeting of the Academy's Board of Governors to discuss a response to Smith's actions. Now, he had preemptively resigned from the Academy last week. A lot of people thinking, okay, that's good. You know, this was supposed to be a run-up to the meeting. He said he would also be accepting any punishment the Academy handed down. Again, lots of people seeing that humility there. And also, in the statement in the days following the Oscars, the Academy had also said that Will Smith was asked to leave the ceremony, but he refused. So that also put some type of confusion there, like, wait, was he struggling? But the truth is, it's really not clear, you know, how this message was delivered to Will Smith or what form it took. You know, we've seen all the media headlines, oh, wow, the rise and fall of the fifth Black Oscar winner, you know. It's intense. Everyone is taking it pretty personal. But the truth is, we know that he was never formally asked to leave the Dolby Theater. In fact, the LA Times reported on this story, and they said that the producer of the Oscars for 2022, Will Packer, you know, said officially, we don't want you to leave, we want you to stay, but like, you know you have to go. And he didn't. Well, let's get back to the ban conversation. What the ban means is that Will Smith will not be presenting one of the major awards at next year's Oscars, because, you know, it's tradition for the Best Actor winner to present a major award, and that would have been beautiful to see. It also didn't address, their statement didn't address whether or not Will Smith can be nominated again, but then we can kind of, you know, put two and two together because they did say event. Anyway, before we get to chat on this conversation with Tanisha Laverne Grant, an entertainment correspondent, she was also live in Los Angeles during the Oscars. You know, we were both on the red carpet. Let's take a look at how exactly we got here, shall we?
This year, the Academy hired 3 women to host because it's cheaper than hiring one man.
Growing up in Australia, I never thought that I would stand on this stage.
And I never thought that I would be here 6 days ago.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Ain't nobody knock it if they try. This is hustle personified.
I'm still excited to be hosting, representing Black women who are standing proud.
Yes, and living out loud.
Yes.
And I am representing unbearable white women who call the cops when you get a little too loud. Okay.
Well, we're going to have a great night tonight, and for you people in Florida, we're going to have a gay night. Gay.
So to anybody who has ever questioned your identity, ever, or you find yourself living in the gray spaces, I promise you this, there is indeed a place for us. Thank you to the Academy, and thank you all.
I just wanted to say that this is dedicated to the deaf community, the CODA community, and the disabled community. This is our moment.
All right, let's get into the conversation. Joining us now on the show to discuss this and the issues surrounding it, you just finished watching highlights of the Oscars, the 94th Academy Awards 2022. Entertainment correspondent Tanisha Laverne Grant, who is live in Los Angeles. Tanisha, it's always amazing to have you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us today. So just a quick overview, because you were also in LA. We had a little chat on the red carpet and you looked divine. Just for you, the Oscars, what was it like for you? Like the whole thing, what was it like?
This year's Academy Awards was bittersweet. You know, I mean, there's always this huge level of excitement around the Academy Awards, right? There's this pomp and circumstance, the pageantry, we get excited about all of the nominees. This year was very specific just in terms of what we were expecting from Will Packer. You know, so there was the excitement around Will Packer producing and his amazing team, and they did this exceptional job. What was refreshing for me was seeing, you know, Black outlets. I saw many Black outlets that I hadn't seen in previous years, and I've been covering the Academy Awards in person now since 2015. So, you know, I saw BET on the red carpet covering fantastic. I saw the Jasmine brand, which happens to be owned by Phil Packer. They were on the red carpet. So that was very fascinating. You know, and so after the carpet, you know, we move into the media room. We're all settling in. And then, wow, there's that moment where Will Smith, open hands. Kachi, did he take it from back there?
Yo, Tanisha, I froze. I froze. I was just like, did that just happen?
It was not.
Yo.
I could not believe it.
I know.
I could not believe it.
I know.
I was baffled. I was baffled. And so many of us, you know, journalists of color, Black and brown journalists who were in the media room when that slap happened, you know, there was that, what you call like secondhand embarrassment and secondhand guilt that you feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, sometimes we're still lumped as one. You know, when one person does something, it reflects on us all.
Exactly.
You
and
know,
and seeing as you're even pointing that out, Tanisha, you know, I absolutely love everything that, you know, Jada Pinkett Smith wanted to represent in the red carpet. So when we get back, I want us to touch on the fact that you are also, you know, you're a low cut, you cut off your hair and you embrace this look in every way, shape, and form. So to speak about how that also reflected on you, seeing as technically you could have also been the person that Will Smith was defending on that stage, I would like to just get your feel of that particular conversation. We're going to take a quick break, though. When we get back, we'll pick up on that. Do stay with us on Arise 360. We'll be back with some more on this conversation. You're welcome back to the show. You're still with me on Arise 360, still on the subject of Will Smith being banned from any Oscar events for the next 10 years. I'm still joined by entertainment correspondent Tanisha Laverne Grant, who is live in Los Angeles. So back to that conversation, Tanisha. How did that joke Chris Rock made, G.I. Jane, alopecia for Jada Pinkett Smith, how did that make you feel? You know, how did you honestly feel about it?
I wasn't offended. Kachi, I just wasn't. He's a comedian. Will is a comedian. Chris Rock is a comedian. That's their job. And Will's visceral response was laughter, right? He laughed. He too thought it was funny until he glanced over and saw that his wife didn't find it funny at all, you know? And therein lies the problem, right?
Yeah.
So he sees Jada's response. He goes up and he open hand smacks this man. And it ripped my soul because Chris Rock has 2 daughters. And I often wonder, you know, as someone who's a daddy's girl, I lost my father last year to COVID-19. I would be mortified to watch my father, who is doing his job, you know, I would be mortified if I saw another man that I admire and respect, you know, reverence, open hands slap my father on a global stage.
A big one.
On a global stage. That for me tilted me.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones, right? Sticks and stones. Will and I are from the same environment. You know, I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania, which is about 20 minutes away from Philadelphia. Oh my God.
I know.
Okay.
I know. So, but you see, Tanisha, Will Smith was, I mean, this made him, this was such a pivotal place he was in. The 5th black man to take home an Oscar. This is a 94-year history of the award show. Like, it's a big deal. This was also his first. So I'm looking at this 10-year ban. How could it possibly affect other winners from the Black community? What is the perception now? You know, do you think in any way it's affected?
I would like to think that this is not going to have an effect on future African Americans, Black people of the diaspora. You earn what you earn. right? You earned what you earned. When Sidney Poitier won this Academy Award for Best Actor in 1963 for Lilies of the Field, it was a watershed moment, right? Followed by Denzel Washington in 2002, followed by Jamie Foxx, followed by Forrest Whitaker, followed by Will Smith. So there will be more. And I don't think Will Smith and his poor judgment by slapping Chris Rock is in any way going to prevent or sullen or create a lesser opportunity, for future African Americans, people of color, Black people throughout the diaspora, from winning an Academy Award in the future across all categories. I just think this is a teachable moment where we all have to show grace. We're all human beings.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It was a lapse of judgment.
I agree with you on that.
It was a lapse of judgment.
And it's also, there's so many mixed reactions right now, even to this punishment. Some people saying, oh, wait, isn't this a little much for this slap? Like 10 years not being able to attend. Just to clarify, it is he cannot attend any other Oscar event. Not that he cannot be. I think he can still be nominated. Don't you? It is possible that he could still get a nomination.
I do believe he can still be nominated.
Yeah.
His pockets aren't hit financially. This will, it will even out. There's an old saying, Kachi, that goes, your greatest glory is not in rising. Your greatest glory is in every time you fall and rise.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So we love a comeback story. Don't we?
Tanisha, it's Chris Rock we're talking about here. How many comeback stories do we really need? He just wrote a book. That book was supposed to be a comeback story. And then this happened, and it's like, okay, another comeback story is in the works. In fact, Chris Rock is looking for how to make bank from this.
You fall 7,000 times, you keep getting back up.
Yeah,
you keep getting back up.
That's
you
true.
Keep getting back up.
That's true.
That's what grace is about. We are all transformative. We have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves time and time and time and time and time again. 10 years, I don't disagree with it. 10 years is going to go by like that, right?
I hope it does. What?
Listen, he slapped somebody, Kachi.
Wait. Listen. Okay, so look at this from this perspective, right? First of all, Chris Rock hasn't spoken about this. We're even hearing that he would like to be paid to speak on the issue. These are two strong Black men in the industry. I feel like for me...
I can't watch it every time I watch it.
For me, I'm sad that it even happened in the first place. I hate the fact that Chris Rock made this joke. I have a problem with people who make jokes about people's problems. Why didn't he diss another black bald person in the room? Why did he have to emphasize on Jada? Because Jada has alopecia. He knows, well, he said he didn't, but come on, it's public knowledge. Everybody knows that. She said that a billion times. So for me, it's like...
You know what? I don't know. I would really like to give Chris Rock the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
He has daughters. And he's very sensitive about his daughters. And he's very sensitive about their hair. Remember the documentary he did a few years back?
Yeah.
Right? I really would like to give Chris Rock the benefit of the doubt. I don't know who wrote the joke. I don't know if the joke was approved. I don't know if he ad-libbed the joke. I don't know. But, when you think about work in the comedic space, everything becomes a casualty, right?
Right.
Everything gets talked about. So where is the license for comedians? Is alopecia funny? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's nothing funny about a Black woman or any man for that matter, anybody losing their hair.
Yeah.
Right? Especially for Black women. There's so much conversation about our hair. Our hair is so political.
It is.
I've not gotten jobs because of my aesthetic.
Wow.
Right? Absolutely. So I get it and I understand and I sympathize and I empathize with Jada, but I would really like to think that Chris Rock, as a father to two young girls, who have their own concerns about hair and hair texture, I would like to think that he didn't know. I really want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I would hate to think that he knew Jada had this condition and decided to make fun of her.
Yeah, I love that you're doing that, Tanisha. But let us look inwards. The relationship between these two people, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, ever since this happened, you know, there's been this, ever since the whole entanglement saga, I would even say, there's been this understanding that, oh, Jada controls him, they have a toxic relationship. Why do you think there are many opinions about Will Smith being emasculated by his partner? I mean, there's so many, basically saying this is what led to his reaction. Are we judging this too harshly?
I think we are judging it too harshly.
Yeah.
You know, we love to talk about two things when it comes to people, and especially our celebrities, how much money they make and who they're sleeping with and how they're sleeping with them, right? Love, marriage, intimacy is, it's very delicate. Will loves his wife. He may like the fact that she is running the show. That may be their thing. You know, it's not for us to decide what is and what isn't. All I do know is that in that moment, Will's visceral response, right? That visceral response was laughter. When he saw that his wife was not happy, it jolted him, right? You know, so he wants to protect her. And, you know, in terms of emasculating him, not emasculating him, they've been married for quite some time. Will loves her. They love each other. And I'm sure that if he were not happy, the marriage would have dissolved a long time ago. Right?
Yeah, I can
agree. But they're
agree.
still there.
I
they're
can
still
agree with
there.
that.
And you know what? I really, you know, it kind of bothers me when people use that, oh, it's cheaper to keep her thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's so rude.
Oh,
it's so rude. To be honest, I think these two people, they've had to endure so much public scrutiny about the type of relationship that they have. And what people don't get is you don't tell people how to love. You don't tell them. There isn't a popular opinion on how a relationship should work. But hey, Tanisha, we've run out of time. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. This has been such an amazing, amazing conversation. We really appreciate your
input. It's always good to be here. And Kachi, I got to tell you, you've known me so long now. My name is pronounced Tanisha. Tanisha.
I know. I always do this. I'm sorry.
You know this. You know this. You know this.
I've got you. Kachi is thanking Tanisha. Did I get it? Tanisha.
She's a journalist. I think it's your tongue.
Yes, it is. And I'm working on it. We're both working. I think you say my name like Kashi, kind of like with a she. Like a catch.
So we have to work on each other's names.
And
but
you know, that's
rather quickly.
Yeah.
For those of you who have not seen this beautiful woman in person, she is stunning.
Okay. Thank you.
Statuesque, just an absolute dynamite beauty. And we just love to see her on the red carpet. We love when you come to the States and reporting live, you know, from our activations. So thank you so much for having me, and continue blessings and success. And I'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely, Tanisha. Have a great one. Well, it is time for another quick break. I got it. Stay with us. We'll be back with some more. We'll be back.
She got it.